You're going on a desert island for the rest of your life. Did you watch Lost?
I've never seen Lost.
All right, never mind. I was going to reference a character.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're about to be Jack from Lost.
Okay.
And you're bringing one guitar and 2 pedals. And you have to play worship sets every night for the rest of your life.
Great.
What are you bringing?
Easy.
3 pedals. 3 pedals.
3.
I'm
give me
giving you
2.
each category
It's
now.
fine. 2 is
That
fine.
matters.
2
is
is
fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, 2.
I got
2.
you. I'll take this guy.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, this is the one I
Gibson
would
Les
bring.
Paul.
Les Paul. It's my favorite.
What year?
Some people are just listening to audio, so tell them what it is.
Okay, so it's guitar.
Una guitarra.
No, yeah, una guitarra. It's 2016 Gibson Les Paul R7. I love this thing. To me, it just sounds great. It has the right pickups. It has the right sound. It just feels good. And then I've had I like every guitar player. I've traded and bought like countless guitars. I just get bored. But this one, I just can't. There's something about it. It's really good. It doesn't weigh that much. It probably weighs like 8.5 pounds. So it's not that heavy.
I thought Les Pauls were heavy.
They are heavy. This one might be chambered, or it might be one of those like special ones with like really light wood.
Mm-hmm.
But and to talk a little, not to nerd out a little bit, but like the R7s are like, there's like custom shop, like the highest end stuff. R7s is and right below that. It's not that it's right in that space. So they'll put good wood, good pickups, good stuff in it. I really enjoy it. A lot of guys like geek out about changing pickups. I like the Gibson ones. These are good. Like I was able to like figure out you can just maneuver these little like pole pieces and and bring down the pickups and you get that worship tone. It's not like that. It's not too intense. Yeah. So 2016.
Those are humbuckers on
humbuckers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Humbuckers, great. I think I like humbuckers. I can't figure out single coils really. They're tough.
Yeah.
They're tough in worship. It's just
and they
spanky.
buzz.
They buzz a lot.
Yeah.
They buzz.
Telecasters are all.
Yeah, no, great. Some Telecasters are amazing. I mean, shout out to Garrett. He has the ultimate Telecaster. I told him if he passes away, I told him, please write it in your will.
I've already got it, bro. It's all right.
I'm like, I would love to.
I will arm wrestle you for that.
Like, yeah, like that guitar. I'm like, I will do it justice. I will do whatever. I will play it. I will.
Away. Dude's 31.
Yeah.
He's talking about him dying.
No, I'm like, if anything happens, if you I'm like, please let me be first in line to receive the crowned.
It's
jewel.
a USA custom Tele blonde.
Yeah,
it doesn't have the single coils. Though.
No,
it has
stacked humbuckers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're like a specific from like a certain year, and Fender's never done them again. But like to me,
it's the unicorn guitar.
It is a unicorn guitar.
Yeah.
It is the one that I'm like it's the one to get. Anyway,
and the thing that's irritating is that Garrett talks about it like it's just normal.
Yeah.
What's on the record that I always talk about?
Land of Living. That guitar.
Yeah, that guitar.
Yeah.
That's the one.
The one that plays the intro to King of Kings.
All of it. Yeah.
Dun.
And he had an SG.
That's
for a
my
while.
favorite song, Loki. See,
Really?
it's like
King
a
of
random
Kings?
song. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good song. Honestly, on that
Kings
record,
and Lord of Lords. I think it's the number 1 song on that record. Yeah.
we sat down. We're like,
we're
like Brett.
This
Guys,
is a great song.
This is the number 1 song.
Guys, I wouldn't have come to Upper Room at all. I wouldn't have shown up to the church were it not for that song.
That's insane.
My wife wanted to come, and I was like, no. And then we're driving to Dallas, moving from Chicago,
Wow.
and she plays that song, and I'm like,
that's insane. Okay.
and then onto the
That's
line.
insane.
I didn't mix that record, but
didn't.
I edited every single thing in that record.
You did.
All of it. All of it.
You aligned
You
all
don't
of
know
the drums.
how many Perks tracks that Seabass and I did in this room. Y'all don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
For Onto the Lamb.
But Matt Fish crushed that.
All that stuff. You can't hear it,
Can't hear
but
it.
it's there.
Hey, shout out to you can't hear anything.
Yeah, that guitar riff and
Yeah.
Was that a live vocal take from Brett?
Yeah.
Most of it was, yeah.
Most of it.
Well,
Yeah, we also thought the same thing. And it's like when then
that song was the hitter, dude.
yeah, but numbers wise, it didn't.
It didn't do much.
It's insane. We were like, "What's going on?"
Bo sang it at Upper Room like our third weekend, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh," to my
That's a
wife, like as
song,
if
it's
you
a
guys were like
song.
doing like one of the most famous songs. I was like, "Oh
Isn't
yeah,"
that crazy?
like no one was reacting.
Dude, we were all on the same page. That's crazy.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love this song." That
I
was
can't
like the
believe.
only
I can't
Upper Room
believe it.
song I really liked.
When we did the song, we're like,
That's
dude,
the best song
guys,
in the
this
record. I don't.
we
Yeah,
thought the
my
same
opinion
thing.
matters the most, so that's good. But
No, I'm shocked that you would even say that because we literally were like, "That's a song,"
that's the best song on the record. Yeah.
and we're like, I mean, it just didn't show like that. I was like, insane. I'm like, what's? It's just crazy. That's just shows this like even like music. You know, you think you know the right thing, and then audience says something else. You're like, okay, well, cool.
Yeah.
That
But
song
I'm an idiot.
slapped. That song slaps.
No, literally, I'm like, I have
You know what?
I have zero
Do
taste.
you want me to tell you the difference? If it was the first song on the record or the second or third, it would have been a top song.
You
It
think
was
so?
too deep.
You think so?
Yeah, that's my take. But
Maybe, yeah.
it was too deep into the record, in
It
my
could have
opinion.
been. It wasn't a single, was it?
That was a whole record. No, it wasn't a
What
single.
what top
There was-
hitter songs are that deep into a record
I mean-
and weren't released as a single?
That's true. Very
No,
true.
That record was crazy because we decided over lunch. Fish and I decided over lunch to push it. Maybe he's like, "Yo, we should release it now because it's during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yeah.
Everyone's at home. Let's release it." And so we released it in like early April of 2020.
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out in
Fish just
June.
casually made the call.
No, we were at, and I mean, he was, at the time he was the director of Upper Music.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So it's like, it was his decision. And
That's crazy.
it was supposed to be in like April, or no, excuse me, it
Yeah.
was supposed to be in July or something. It was like way
Of
later.
2021?
That's insane.
And it was
I
already
remember
done. And it was interesting. But
Very
like,
interesting.
I mean, yeah, it was, what a,
That's the thing. That's
that
the thing.
record
You gotta
never
have
know.
a plan for releasing. Because if not, like there's focus tracks nowadays. You got like in a sense like songs that like are focused, and there's singles, and so there's so many things at play. That's why it's insane that you think that way. We were literally thinking the same thing, but that's cool.
Mid-tempo, I think, big picture, mid-tempo songs like that have like a cadence to them are not like overly dynamic.
Mm.
You know, another song that makes me think of is like, not your your love never fails, you
Yeah.
never give up. What's
Yeah.
that song called? Never gives out on me.
One thing
One thing
remains.
remains.
One thing
Similar
remains.
thing, like very popular song, but no one plays it in church
No one.
because to play like a mid-tempo,
tough.
it's tough.
Yeah.
And I think King of Kings like didn't hit as like a worship song for people because there's like all that space in
Yeah.
it.
So
But like to
interesting.
listen to, it was really good.
But
Yeah.
that reminds me of On the Altar a little bit.
Yeah, on the altar was the same.
'Cause
Like
we had two versions of that song.
we did. We had
Which one's
we
on
had-
the altar?
Elissa.
I will live.
But it was
Oh,
the
yeah,
original
yeah, yeah.
version
Yeah, that's cool.
had like the one we recorded and Sam Gibson mixed.
Yeah.
It was like kind of
Mid tempo-ish. It was.
boom,
I remember the thought behind that one was like the fray, kind
Yeah.
of like that headspace. It's like we could live in the fray headspace,
Yeah.
and that was the one that we loved. But
Yeah.
then it got changed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I don't know. I
That
don't know
song
why it
hits,
got
dude.
changed.
Seabass
Yeah.
wrote all those drum parts.
yeah.
Oh,
But
dude, he
then they
snapped,
did
yeah.
a different.
Yeah.
They did a completely different version
Completely, we did. Yeah,
on. It was on Love Note. Right.
Love Note.
Yep, a completely different version. So anyway, it's a
Yeah,
whole,
it's insane.
whole other thing.
Anyways, talking about guitar, should we play
I'm
some?
not sure how much we can talk about that.
I know. I'm like,
Dude.
there's a lot. Anyways, that's fun. Should we hear this? Just to hear.
Yeah,
it?
dude, why don't you make some sounds with that thing?
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
And we'll get out of here.
I want to hear what the VG8 is doing. I
Yeah.
also want to hear you
Yeah, come
posted
film this
recently
thing, dude.
Yeah,
about
I
a new
did.
pedal.
I did. I posted about a pedal that came out.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see if I can grab this. Posted about a pedal. Literally, actually, Lucas. Shout out to Lucas. What's going on here?
No,
No, it
work.
is. Just clip it in the middle of it.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't want to break it. I'm also like very prone to breaking.
It's true. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Is that cup empty?
Almost, I think. Almost.
Nope.
You could.
You just put it on the floor.
So cool. So what's happening here? So Here's the guitar. Here's the shot. There's a shot right here. I have this. It's this pickup, which is tied to the bridge.
Move the mic down a little bit for you to talk into.
Yes.
I forgot about the mic. Okay, so I have this pickup, and it's tied to the bridge.
Oop.
Whoop. Whoop.
We need a sound guy.
I got you, bro. Excuse me. You're doing it wrong, Julian. I'm just kidding.
So there we go. Check. Okay, cool. I put this in. It's super simple. And what it does, it actually has a pickup for each individual string. So I can, and this pickup actually can do either just straight guitar, so it bypasses everything, and I can just play guitar normally, blend it with the pedal VG8, or just have only that synth pedal. So it's pretty fun to play with it. So if you hear just a normal guitar tone.
So question.
Yes.
Is all of what you just played is coming from your pedal board?
Yeah, this is coming from the pedal board.
From that pickup?
No.
This is just
okay,
from
it's
your actual
it's blended.
humbuckers on your guitar.
Yeah, there's the actual humbuckers on the guitar. If you
and that addition is just taking your humbucker signal and blending it. I see.
Yeah. But right now, so I bypassed everything. So this will still run through that VG8 into that input. I have a buffer into my actual pedal board, and it's bypassed completely. So I can just play normal. It's just normal guitar, you know. It's just normal guitar, so it's great. I can just play normal. And then this is where the magic happens. It has a volume as well. That's where magic happens, guys. I just hit it, and then it goes.
So cool.
Dude, that's sick though.
Yeah, so then that's just itself, only the VG8, still using my effects. So I could run any effects, chorus, delay, reverb.
It's a blend of the two.
No, that's just itself. Now, that's just that.
That was the VG8.
Just the VG8, okay.
Go down, and this is the blend of the two. Yeah, so.
Can you adjust the blend?
Yeah, I can, but the volume. So this is only the guitar.
Yeah.
Guitar.
Yeah.
And then here comes that.
And then go to just VG8 again.
It's almost like you have a really fast acting volume pedal.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
Yeah, and that effect is
what's that called? Yeah,
snow horn. Setting. It's all the horn ones are the ones that are the magic here on this one. This pedal. So that's a horn sound, and that it just sounds great.
Do you have an oboe in there?
Yeah, what's the wildest one that you've used?
The wildest
one
for
a service or a show or something.
Perhaps
what's the wildest one?
Dude,
Yes, we need to hear a large bassoon, please. Let's hear the absolutely.
This is one of my favorites. It's great. It's called Very Effect with an exclamation point. So it's Very EFX.
Very effects.
This is like a 90s music. So ready? Here we go. You guys are gonna freak out.
That's what we like the most.
Oh,
dude.
It's like chorus.
Yeah, it's like I think it's got like a fifth, or it's got like it's either fifth and an octave and some other like thing going on.
They should charge more than $3,000 for this thing.
Yeah,
I like it so much.
$3,000 is a lot of money.
It's crazy.
Ooh.
It's just, I've actually used this on a record. And that, I mean, I'm like, that's usable, but then what's cool is I could blend it with the regular guitar. And then here,
oh my gosh.
Even more. There's my regular guitar, right?
Wow.
Just slightly there. So it's got.
Oh my goodness. You can just give it like a 20-30% blend and just add this whole other vibe.
Like so like.
Wow.
I'm like, that's great. And so I'm just more like looking more than like replicating what these guys do, like the McGee and guys. I'm more just like finding this to blend it in to what I'm already doing, you know? So that's a crazy one. Can
you show us one more setting? I'm so interested.
Yeah, it's
no,
nuts,
you know McGee? I'm listening to McGee on the way home tonight, but go ahead and...
Please.
It's
Rock Band's insane. MK.
Yeah, just cook some McGee, please.
Well, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, hear this and they're like, it's the McGee pedal. But I'm like, he has a whole different guitar system going on. This is just like a...
Honestly, they need to make a really small version of that.
Yeah, it's huge, dude.
Because that is a behemoth.
Yeah, that's a monster pedal.
That is a whole situation.
That's a whole pedal board.
That's a situation over there. That is a situation.
I'll play kind of like McGee-esque. But he has like he has like baritone guitar strings. It's like people just hear the tone. They're like,
can you give us drop C?
Drop C.
I'm just kidding. Don't do
really.
that.
I will say this though. I'm excited for Maris. Pedal. They just dropped something called the Enzo X, and I looked at it and I was like, it's a synthesizer pedal, and I think it might do the same thing. I haven't gotten it yet. I got it. But anyways, yeah, this is like the.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. That's kind of the McGee thing. It's not like fully because he does more like it's his music's more like somber and it's got like a
it makes me think of Laney guitar tones too, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of
like Laney does like
yes, it really is new era. Yeah. Yeah, his stuff is like very like and it's got like
dude.
That's kind of like
so sick, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of more like it's playing like McGee-esque, like a little bit. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
yeah, he's got that vibe going, but it's also
I feel like the Les Paul's a really, really good guitar to use on this.
Yeah, I love this thing.
Yeah,
and then obviously you go back to just normal worship stuff, like pretty simply.
It's so funny, like it sounds so depressing, and we just go back to normal worship stuff.
I know. No, dude, something I like. So okay, to my funny story I alluded to at the beginning. So, it was a couple months ago, but I mixed. You guys had just come back from tour.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Sunday, dude? Where you guys rolled up with the van?
Oh my god.
Okay.
And
so
Julian,
I stayed in North Carolina with my mom and family.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my gosh,
and then
this
Gabe
is so funny.
made the trip and drove the van and trailer all the way back
on his own.
Drove
on his own,
dude.
But
did he drive straight to Upper Room?
No, he
still had the van that Sunday.
Still had the van. He was returning it on Monday or whatever. I find out later through pictures and friends' hearsay that they rolled he picked up everybody.
Yeah.
And just drove to church in the van.
Just went from tour to just church.
Dude, I was
and
like
all the lights
so
and
funny.
everything were still in the van, dude. That was so funny.
It was just so much. Yeah, I was like, because we had to play it at church, and they literally, it was parked outside. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, might as well just like, just might as well have one more like a round of this.
Let's go.
But the thing that was hilarious, I was mixing front of house that Sunday morning, and the Julie gets up there.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I remember.
And his guitar wasn't working.
It wasn't working. It was still not working. God.
His guitar wasn't working.
Painful.
But like, I'm like, rehearsal starts and I'm like, Julie gets up there like, oh yeah, Julie's playing today. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I was excited, dude, because
most
of the time you're not playing when I'm mixing.
Yeah.
I was always mixing Saturday nights at the old building. You never played that.
Yeah, I never played them.
And you get up there, and I'm like, man, his tone sounds pretty crap.
It's crappy. It's just bad. Buzzing.
And he was like, but then Julie like punches his guitar.
I was like done with it.
Starts working. He's like,
I'm like, it's got to be a cable, guys. Something.
It's his guitar.
Something.
And it starts working.
At that point, I was so sure it's a cable. I was like, what's going on?
He's like hitting his guitar. It works for a few minutes, then it goes away. And then I go up there. I'm like, dude, there's this wild noise floor, dude. It's so vicious. He's like, I'm sorry, man. It's just what I have to deal with. So I just mixed it into the versions. Like, who needs a drone when you just have Julian's like noise on his guitar?
I remember the sound. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I just made it part of the experience in the 360, dude.
Yeah.
They're like,
It was
man,
so funny.
these kids are falling asleep to this white noise.
Yeah, I was putting all the babies to sleep.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
so
so funny. It
Dude.
was still great, but it was so funny that your guitar wasn't working. They were
Dude,
just like,
it was not working. It was
and he was punching that
all.
thing.
I can't imagine. Like, imagine all the tour. I was like, I'm gonna buy a quad Cortex. I was like, I'm gonna buy a quad Cortex. I'm just
What
gonna
was
call
broken?
it. It was, dude. It was the timeline. I had a timeline. I had to buy a second timeline. It was a timeline. The input, the right input was noisy.
Yeah.
You remember even in Nate's project, it was kind of like there was noise.
Yeah.
You remember that? No. You're like, no.
No, I remember.
Yeah, it was the timeline, the input. I think something, it fried something.
That was so funny.
And I had
dude.
sent it in. My friend would work something like, I'm like, just fix it. And he got a new power. It wasn't the power. They got this. No. And it was the timeline. It was the right input. You know,
How do they not check that though?
because it was like a quick turnaround. It was like I needed literally the data off. So he's like, he just plugged it in. We thought it was the power. So I was like, just give me new power. So I just was like, dude, whatever. And then I was like, what's still going on? It was a
Well,
time.
we got it
Great,
fixed.
dude.
It's done. Yeah.
That's good.
No noise.
Dude,
Praise the
Julian, thank you
Lord.
so much for doing this,
Thank you,
bro.
guys,
This was so fun.
Yeah.
I like, honestly, we could probably talk for like 3 days, but
It's true.
Yeah.
thank you for sharing all of this. And like, I'm so excited that there are people out there that are not just like trying to do what's been done. They're
Yeah.
like trying to do something special, something that's authentic. I think that's what everyone wants.
Yep.
And like what everyone needs, like to connect with. So yeah,
you.
so inspired by you and happy we get to know you, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You guys are killing it,
It is
doing
an
it.
honor to know you, bro.
It's an honor to know you. B Money. I call him B Money.
That's true. It's weird.
Everyone thought he was the tour manager.
Yeah, that's true. Like, no, y'all.
You have tour manager vibes, Brandon.
Okay. That's because everyone else around me is like 10 or more years younger than me. And so I carry dad vibes.
Yes,
You know?
dude,
You
you're
are
the
a dad.
You're the
I'm a dad
big
too,
time.
though. We're all dads.
We're all dads. I'm
You're
more
just-
dad
you're
than any of you guys.
Yeah. You're a deep end.
I'm a
He's
quad dad.
quad dad.
Yep, you are.
You're 4x4, man. Just like
All-wheel drive.
all-wheel drive dad.
Awesome, dude.
Well, thank you, bro.
Yep, thanks,
Thank you for doing this. Love you.
So that's